Shalom. Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers preaching this truth all over the earth. It's going to be a quick lesson. Just got a couple scriptures. I'm just going to go into the top elites escaping and going to the nuclear fallout shelters, the underground bunkers, the doomsday bunkers, and I just go into that because they're going to be the first slaves, because we know America's going to be completely destroyed, and the only people that's making it out of America is going to be the elect men, because these other little low level devils that be talking on the comment board be going on the streets, trying to confound brothers with the scriptures, doing all the little side stuff that they be doing, leaving their comments, talking about just all types of stuff. The Gentiles and doing all them going to be melted here in America, man. They're not making it out of here. And Esau making their escape into their shelters is actually in the scriptures. So I just want to get a couple scriptures on that and going into the nuclear destruction a little bit, and that's going to be the lesson. So the first scripture is Isaiah 9:5. It says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire." And as we look back to all the ancient wars or battles, we know that it was with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. It was gunshots, cannons, horses, shields clinging, stabbing each other with spears, cannonballs going off, using horses to strike people, all types of stuff. It was with the confused noise, with the guns, and nowadays we have weapons, ARs, tanks, and all types of other devices that they got, EMPs and all that stuff, grenades, with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. It said, but this next up and coming war, the last war, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. And what is that? That's going into the nuclear missiles, because we know World War III is not going to be fought with no horses and cannonballs and all types of that. It's going to be weapons of mass destruction, ICBM missiles. That's going into, because we know the missiles are going to melt everything in its path, and it's going to cause a lot of destruction. And when all this stuff is going down, where do you think these top elites are going to be? Do you think they're going to be in the midst of everything? Do you think they're going to be just, all right, we about to do this now, go be in the White House and everything? The White House is going to get melted down, man. It's going to be dust. Everything in this place is going to be dust. It's going to be desolate. And them owning and ruling the world, best believe they have, and they know doomsday is coming, and best believe they have shelters, doomsday bunkers that's way underground, that they don't have to worry about any destruction. They have food for plenty of time, probably water. They probably have swimming pools and workout rooms and all types of stuff down there, because they think they're going to escape this, and they think they're going to repopulate, build America again, repopulate the earth and do that. No, that's not going to happen, man. It's not happening like that. Cause that's how these TV shows represent everything. They think doomsday is going to happen. All this stuff starts breaking out in the countries all over the world, and then eventually it's going to calm down. Everybody's coming out the bunkers. Everybody's going to be cool. Start rebuilding the place. And then everybody becomes friends, and nations are together now. And no, that's not happening, man. That's not happening. You guys are going to go in them bunkers. Nuclear missiles is going to be flying, destroying Babylon, hitting everywhere else. And then you guys are going into slavery. All the little kingdoms on the earth, everybody's going. Not just Esau, all the kings, the Africans, Moabites, all their kings and princes, they're going. Because those are going to be the ones that's going to make it. Because you don't think these little average day Edomites, they don't have the funds to own a bunker. to go underground, and best believe that these rappers and all them Jay-Z, Esau's not letting them in the bunker with them. You think you selling out? You think that it reserves your spot inside the bunker with Esau? I'm gonna sell out the brothers, and then Esau gonna let me in. No, they gonna lock the doors on you. They gonna close them, and they gonna lock them on you. You're not getting it. So at this point, I don't understand the point. I never understood the point of you selling out, especially in the truth. What do you gain from selling out in the truth? Besides a one-way ticket to your destruction. Besides that, what do you gain from that? You get a little money. Oh yeah, brother. And you teach false doctrine. You leading the street. You're leading the sheep astray. So what is the purpose of you selling our brothers? Because Esau's not about to let you in. You want to You know what Esau does? He uses you until you're no longer a use of him, and then what does he do? He throw you away. Do you think you selling our brothers? You getting people to follow the mark of the beast is white women and white Christianity and its spiritual mark, brother, and all this stuff? What are you gaining from that? What are you gaining from that? You think Esau's yeah. This is my right hand man right here. He has a spot in the bunker. No, everybody knows Esau. Esau's not gonna let you do that. So I don't understand what is the point of selling out. A little off topic, but it went into it. So let's get the next one. Oh, no, I want this one. This one I want. Revelation 6 and verse 12. It's like y'all know. Revelation 6 and verse 12. And I beheld when he opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and islands were moved out of their places. You're gonna stop right there. Well, what is this going into? It's going into the nuclear missiles. It says, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together. What does that describe? That's talking about the mushroom cloud. That's gonna happen. That you watching the movies and cartoons when the bomb blows up, has that big mushroom cloud. It's like all skinny in the middle, and then at the top it's look like a mushroom. And every mountain and island were moved out of their places. So now, if we think this is talking about the literal stars, the Big Dipper, if they fell into the earth, do you think that they're gonna move islands and mountains out of their places and cause a great earthquake? No, that's not gonna happen. So what is that talking about? It's talking about the missiles. And when you look at missiles, I know they have them in TV shows and video games or stuff like that. When you're on the ground, when you're watching, like, let's say a rocket, for example, when it's I'm trying to think of an example. Okay, when you play like a video game or something, you see missiles, or watching a TV show, when you see missiles raining down, what does that look like? It looks like it's falling stars, because you see it's like all glitter, it's like all fiery and glittery, like from the top it's coming down. That's what John is describing. And you understand that a lot of the things you have to take into account is that they're using, when you're reading the scriptures, when you're reading this, you have to understand that missiles wasn't around in his time when he was writing this. So he has to use the best thing that he knew in his lifetime to describe what he's seen. You're not going to say, and the missiles, ICBMs, Satan 1 and Satan 2 fell from the sky. It's not going to be like that. But we know it's talking about the missiles. Let's keep going. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, And every free man hid themselves in what? In the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come. Who shall be able to stand? And that's them going into them underground bunkers, hiding themselves in the mountains. They probably have underwater bunkers, all types of stuff Esau has. Esau's crafty with his technology and his resources. and hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains. So they're gonna flee, and they're gonna go to safety. And that's gonna cause them to be the first batch of slaves. And then all the people that died everywhere else is gonna be reborn through even to my Esau. Is gonna be born through Esau, through the elites. Just like the 2/3 of Israel is gonna be repopulated by the elect that makes it out of here. They're gonna be everybody's gonna come back through, just like everybody's gonna come back. Not everybody, but you know what I mean. Everybody's gonna come back through us. They're our people, then their people is gonna come back to them. Isaiah 2:19. Excuse me. And they shall go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth for the fear of the Lord and for the glory of his majesty when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth. And that day a man should cast his idols of silver and idols of gold, which they made each one for himself, to worship to the moles and to the bats, to go into the clefts of the rocks and into the tops of the ragged rocks for the fear of the Lord and for the glory of his majesty when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth. Cause ye from man who breath in his nostrils, for wherein is he to be accounted of? And there's another scripture going into that. So they gonna hide, and money and all that stuff is gonna be useless in that day. Cause you're not gonna be able to persuade Yahushua with money. Here, money, I'll give you $20 and you let me into the chair. You're not gonna be doing that, man. Or you go put in a good word for me, brother. Let me up in there with you. I'll slide you a 50. You're not getting in like that, man. So all the idols and stuff, they're gonna cast them out, because it's gonna be useless. It's useless now. And idols and stuff that people be worshiping is useless now, but it's gonna be definitely useless in that day, because Allah and Brahma, they not coming to save you. Allah, they not coming to save you, man. That's not happening. They don't exist. It says, I think that's in what? That's in Psalms. It says, escape my mind how it goes. I think it's in Psalms. I forget how it goes. You guys know what scripture I am. If you know what scripture I'm talking about, put it on the comment board, because it escaped my mind. I'm trying to think of how to word it so I can get it, but I can't quite think of it. And then I'm going to this right here. Revelation 18 and verse 17. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off and cried why? When they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And what is that talking about? It's talking about America. And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, the great city, that great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High have avenged you on her. And a mighty angel took up the stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. That's all I want to read. It should be found no more. So it's going to be, America's going to be completely desolate. It's going to be nothing but dirt. That's all it's going to be. And that's going to be terrible for these other people, because they were crying. This great city that we was making all of our money, all of our merchandise, doing all this, we was doing business with them. They're going to be crying. They stood afar off and cried. Because they know that all that stuff that they're doing, all that stuff they were doing is done. It's brought to naught. There's going to be no more ship selling and transporting goods back and forth to America, and all that stuff is going to be done away with. All that stuff is going to be done. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to tell you it's going to be quick. I want to get straight to the point. So Esau is going to be hiding out in the bunkers in that day. It had 2 scriptures on it. And that's going to close out. So I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and others of Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers pushing this truth all over the earth. Stay strong, Israel. We almost out of here. And I'll catch you guys in the next lesson, Lord willing. Shalom.